box represent Solomon Island people say. We people start originally from my homeland. Like my old man said, there's nothing impossible. So we have to bring this message to my brother lyrical. Straight from the crew, out to the blue. We represent the voices of my ancestors calling. And I was getting more and my culture is falling. Now we have a step up for the past 20 calling. Ain't nobody gonna stop us.
Previously on Delos, we found the perfect beach to celebrate one of the best birthdays I have ever had. After a month in the outer islands, we were running seriously low on food, and Nina Pants had a scheduled flight back to Kiwiland. So we picked up the hook and set sail for Sorong, which has been described to us by a fellow sailor as singularly unattractive. So our expectations weren't high. We had a nice, steady, southeasterly breeze, and even caught our first fish in Asia, or more like a half a fish.
What happened, bro?
Well, we lost half of our wahoo to a shark. Teeth marks and half the fish is gone.
Oh yeah, teeth marks.
Just cut right through there. Look at that. Cut right through the spine. So we'll just eat the front half. Still alright size though.
Yeah.
Hello, Nina.
The wind stayed strong, and after an overnight sail, we made it to Sorong. We arrived in the early morning, just in time for Nina to catch her flight back to New Zealand. What an amazing 5 weeks. We'll miss you, Hurricane. Enjoy life back in civilization. The next day, some local teenagers came for a visit. We tossed them a few old t-shirts. And Brady wasted no time trying out the local transportation. Brady managed to run out of gas, so it was a little bit of a paddle back.
Pretty sketchy to drive, man.
Yeah. No more benzene. Sweet ride though.
So we're in Sorong and we're about to go supermarket shopping to provision for the boat because we're really low on food and fresh fruit and stuff. Delos is anchored just around the bay there, and here we are on the trusty dock. This is our landing point, so careful where you step. Let's see how we do.
This thing could fall in at any second. It's a shame, like, beautiful island, but there's rubbish everywhere. And the whole place smells like hot, rotten garbage.
Hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
It's a nice waft in the air.
No, it's okay. Makasih. So we're at the Saga supermarket in Sorong. We have a huge list and tiny shopping carts.
This is gonna be a good one. Avocados.
We got too cocky with provisioning in Australia, so we thought we'd find more fresh veggies than we actually did. So we're getting a cart full of canned veggies.
How'd the shopping go?
Pretty intense. Don't speak any other language, so looks like he's getting us a car now. The driver for us to take us back to the boat.
Okay. Terima kasih banyak. Sweet. Terima kasih banyak.
The store manager was the only English-speaking person in the whole place. For some reason, she took a liking to us and lent us her truck and a few helpers to carry the load. We got the feeling that not many people roll out of her store with 7 cartloads.
Yeah, Delos Maggie here. Grocery mission successful, ready for a pickup at the ghetto here.
I'll be right there.
See you in a few. Delos mobile standing by on 17.
That seemed to work out a lot better than we expected. Got our own personal carriers and driver to bring us to the crazy dock. I just hope the dock doesn't collapse with all the food.
With a sketchy anchorage and an unsafe dinghy dock, I was the dedicated boat watcher, while the rest of the crew did the shopping. Seven shopping carts later, we had enough food to last us for at least another month.
So, we just got boarded by some guys, 4:30 in the morning, and Yasha heard something. There was some guy's face kind of looking into the bow, and jumped up and just started fucking screaming as loud as I could at him. Jumped in his boat. It's probably one of the scariest things that can happen cruising is your home. You know, it's just like your home being invaded, for somebody to climb on deck and try and take something. It didn't seem like they had violent intentions or anything. It was just probably more of a opportunistic. The bow is dark, there's no lights up there, and they're probably looking to get whatever they could out of anything storage up there. But it's cruising, we'll just do night watches for the rest of the time we're here.
That's the second time it's happened to us. We came out a lot better this time. First time was in Solomon's, and we learned from that. So like whenever we're in a anchorage that we feel even a little sketchier, it's kind of crowded, and we always lock the boat up. Now we used to leave things open, but now all the hatches are locked from the inside, and we keep the door closed and locked. But now that we know there's people out here that kind of want to mess with us or take something from the boat, then night watch as it is, which kind of sucks, but
At least we can sleep peace, you know?
yeah,
It's
at
hard
least
to-
then the other people will be able to sleep good.
It's really hard to sleep when
Usually it's enough just to, if the boat gets close, just to shine a light on them and they fuck off.
We were all jacked up, and there was no way we could sleep now. We spent the rest of the night sitting up, drinking tea, and rehashing what had just happened. We all just felt so violated and crept out that just a few hours before, there was an unwelcome intruder on Delos, prowling around, peeking into hatches. We didn't find out until the next day that he had also been in the cockpit to steal our VHF radio and also my shoes that I've had since I was a teenager. What a bastard. So night watches it is.
What are you doing?
Trying to to find our thieves.
Whoa, that's a pretty serious light.
I know. Blind them.
And then what?
And then I'm gonna blow the air horn in their ear.
Whoa.
Fish.
And then what are you gonna do? And then you're gonna give them tetanus with one of these rusty machetes. Yeah.
Stab somebody.
You're not gonna stab anybody.
Not really.
It's a nice night though. It's calm.
Except that it's raining.
There's pirates lurking.
The first night watch of the night is almost finished, and so far we're safe. I haven't seen any fishy activities.
Night watch log. It's about 3:20, 3:30 in the morning. Haven't seen much. A couple of boats coming by. There's a guy over here that's been fishing, it looks like, but all you gotta do is blast him with a spotlight and then he'll know you're watching him. There you go. Gotcha, bitch.
Well, it's about 4:30 in the morning. This is pretty much prime pirate hour. If anything's gonna go down, it's gonna be now. But you sit here in the dark, just wondering what you would do if you saw somebody, they came up the boat and they didn't go away. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of run through all these things in your head and don't really know what you'll do when that actually happens. You just keep on going there, dude.
With 4 people on board, we only had to do 3 hours each, which helped us get some sleep. The night watches really did work. We had a few inquisitive boats wander up to us, but a quick shine with a spotlight scared them off, and we had no more troubles. With all our chores finished, the last remaining thing was to get our new crew, Phoebe, Josha's sister, from the airport.
So tell us how you feel.
Oh, I don't know. I feel really, I don't know.
Tired.
Yeah. Can't even speak. I can't even speak. It's crazy. We are finally leaving Sorong.
What a mission, huh? Groceries, provisions, vegetables, fruit, gas for the dinghy, diesel for the boat. What else do we get? A lot of stuff. New crew member, dropped one crew member off, got robbed, and now we're going back to the islands of Raja Ampat, so I'm stoked about that. The armpit of Raja. Well, let's leave, bro. Let's get the hookup.
Yeah.
Pick
Ready
'em
to
up,
go
man.
sailing, babe? Woohoo! Let's go. I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Next up, Delos gets lost in Raja Ampat, takes a sweet shortcut, and gets sick.
what's in this little roll, but it's pretty good. Yeah. Some sort of meat.
Yeah, I asked her and she said, I don't know. Half of your t-shirt is really sweaty.
That's the hot side, where all the sweat comes out.
The other half is
This
dry.
is the cool side that doesn't sit in the sun, except for there, where it's always hot and sweaty.
Oh.
Yep.
We bring this message to my brother lyrical, straight from the crew, out to the blue. We represent the voices of my ancestors calling, and I was getting more and my culture is falling. Now we have a step up for the past 20 calling. Once down with this stuff, ain't nobody gonna stop us.
Previously on Delos, we found the perfect beach to celebrate one of the best birthdays I have ever had. After a month in the outer island,
Well, we lost half of our wahoo, the shark teeth marks, and half the fish is gone. Oh yeah, teeth marks. Just cut right through there. Look at that. Cut right through the spine. So we'll just eat the front half. Still alright size though.
Yeah.
Hello, Nina.
the wind stayed strong, and after an overnight sail, we made it to Sorong. We arrived in the early morning, just in time for Nina to catch her flight back to New Zealand. What an amazing 5 weeks. We'll miss you, Hurricane. Enjoy life back in civilization. The next day, some local teenagers came for a visit. We tossed them a few old t-shirts. And Brady wasted no time.
Represent Solomon Island people say we people are originally from my homeland. Like my old man said, there's nothing impossible. So
we were running seriously low on food, and Nina Pants had a scheduled flight back to Kiwiland. So we picked up the hook and set sail for Sorong, which has been described to us by a fellow sailor as singularly unattractive. So our expectations weren't high. We had a nice, steady, southeasterly breeze, and even caught our first fish in Asia, or more like a half a fish.
What happened, bro?